There will be no success in any area of life if in some way you do not become available to grace, that's for sure. This is done with the science of what is called as rasa vaidya. It is the Indian alchemy that you can actually wear this bracelet on your arm. This also leads to a state of nirbhaya or fearlessness. Gives a certain level of protection for that person. Two kinds of sutras, both are being called Abhaya Sutra. The terminology Abhaya Sutra goes better with the Devi Sutra, which is red in color. When you get the sutra for the Panchabhuta Aradhana, which is connected to the Dhyana Linga, it is more to enhance certain dimensions of who you are, fundamentally to enhance the spiritual dimension. Then why is it being called Abhaya Sutra? You need to understand Bhaya means fear. The basis of fear is your physicality. If you are not physical, would you have fear? It is the limitations of the physical which causes fear. If you are not at all physical, you wouldn't be fearful of anything, isn't it? So in that context, it is Abhaya, but essentially, it is the sutra of transcendence. So, this also leads to a state of nirbhaya or fearlessness. We can call this Nirbhaya Sutra, that is Abhaya Sutra. That is more like a protection. This is to enhance the spiritual dimension of who you are so that you become less physical. If you're not so physical, there's not much fear in you. But the Devi Sutra is more like a protection. There are two ways to be free of thieves. If you're always afraid a burglar may come into your house and steal, one way is to put a guard outside. Another way is not to have anything and nobody will come. Even if you invite him, he won't come, he'll go somewhere else. So this is his way, nothing, so nobody will come, so fearless. There, you want to put a guard, you still have stuff, you want a guard. I see many hands which have both, that's good. You can keep it for a minimum of 40 days. If you're not using soap, too much soap, it will last much longer. We are creating what is called as a kavach or kavacham. This is done with the science of what is called as rasa vaidya. It is the Indian alchemy and it is done in a certain way that you can actually wear this bracelet on your arm. They come in different sizes. If you were wearing it where it can be seen, it's a small size, but if you want to wear it on your cuff muscle or something, or you can wear this during the daytime, when you go to sleep you can wear the big one so that it is in contact. It is done with the science of rasa yoga, rasa vaidya, and it's a consecrated piece. Well, this rudraksha is it's something we've been offering in various forms for quite some time. So raksha is mainly created to bring a certain sense of physiological balance. It's very effective in enhancing general energy levels, and above all the immunity will be much higher by using this. So, because there are so many immunological issues, that's one reason which made me decide to make this raksha. Well, it brings a balance on that level of the body, the immune system and the cellular level, it brings a certain balance. It is a consecrated piece, it must be treated properly, it must be handled responsibly, it's very important.
This also is a kind of protection. You know, people use negative energies to affect other people's lives. You're aware of this? What do you call that here? Yes, Billi Shunyam, the black magic or whatever you call it, there are various kinds of arts. One Veda, out of the 4 Vedas, one Veda is dedicated towards this. The Atharvana Veda is all about how to manipulate energies to your benefit and somebody's detriment. If you wear rudraksha, it also protects you against that kind of negative situations. Many times, these things could happen to people even though they are not directed towards them. Right now, let's say somebody is doing some black magic to me, but I am not receptive to it. You're sitting here, you may get it. It is not necessary it must be aimed at you. If you're susceptible at a certain moment, you will get it. So, many times people may go through bad patches and things like that. Don't ascribe this, I don't want to create fear in your mind, but many times we have seen people being influenced by certain things, not knowing what's happening, blaming all kinds of things, not knowing what exactly is happening with themselves. Wearing a simple mala gives a certain level of protection for that person.
The main purpose is to make you available to grace. Because ultimately, it doesn't matter what circus you do, what yoga you do, what else you do, ultimately it's only by becoming available to grace, you become a possibility. This is why a devotee attains quicker than anybody, because he just offers himself like that. If that sense of offering and things are not brought in, yoga will become circus. Without grace, whatever you do, whether it is spiritual process, health, wealth, success, there will be no success in any area of life if in some way you do not become available to grace, that's for sure. Either you become consciously available or unconsciously in your own way you became available, okay? Every human being, every creature is becoming available in some way. But if you're consciously making that a part of your life, then everything works, you know, it's a well-lubricated life, everything works easy and smooth. So rudraksha is just creating that possibility, enhancing it a little bit. Not that without rudraksha you will not be available to grace. You will be. It is just that you want to use every support that is available to you.